Why is it that Nigerian Super Eagles are united in diversity? But when it comes to politics and governance, they use ethnicity and religious bigotry to divide the Nigerian people. You need to watch this video to the end and help me share it, because here lies the solution to the Nigerian problem. You're welcome back again. This is BVI Channel 1, where we tell you undiluted truth. And I can tell you, just as the ongoing AFCON, it has come to the discussion and the table of many Nigerians to observe the unity in diversity among the Nigerian Super Eagles players. Just like it's exhibited in this bus. Good. Now, the captain of the team, Ahmed Musa, a Muslim, leading in praise and worship with the Christian worship, and some people will ask, why is it that he is not excluded or perhaps not get involved in this process during their AFCON outing? Now, let us now get down to the problem of this country. You and I know that ethnicity and religious bigotry have undermined the progress of this country. And you know that the federation you call Nigeria, its purpose have completely failed. The purpose of bringing Nigeria together to form a federation has completely collapsed because of ethnicity and religious bigotry. Even to the point that this country witnessed a genocidal war against a particular nation within Nigeria, talking about the Igbo race, the Biafran people. And today, it is still a big question when it got to do with the development, the advancement, and the better life of Nigerian people living together as one unified country you call Nigeria. And now that the purpose have been defeated, what is the way forward? And I can tell you, this is the way forward.
History is rife with examples of countries that have successfully separated and developed economically. The USA, for instance, split from the UK in 1776 and has since grown into one of the world's leading economies. Belgium, too, separated from the Netherlands in 1830 and has thrived since then. And who can forget Singapore, who split from Malaysia in 1965, allowed it to transform into a global financial hub. One might argue that separation is an avenue for healthy competition for development. Cases in point are Singapore and Malaysia, India and Pakistan, and the triad of Norway, Denmark and Switzerland. Each of these separations has led to a surge in development, with each nation striving to outdo the others. In the course of history, several nations have chosen the path of peaceful separation. East Timor, for instance, split off from Indonesia in 2002, marking a new chapter in its history. Similarly, Ireland severed ties with the United Kingdom in 1921, leading to the establishment of the Irish Free State. In 1944, Iceland chose to peacefully separate from Denmark, demonstrating that nations could part ways without resorting to violence. This tradition of peaceful separation was also evident in 1905 when Norway and Sweden decided to go their separate ways. One of the most notable examples, however, is the partition of the British India Dominion into India and Pakistan in 1947. Although plagued by communal violence, the actual process of partition was carried out through peaceful means, highlighting that even in the most challenging circumstances, peaceful separation is possible. These examples underscore the fact that nations can honorably separate from each other, fostering an environment of mutual respect and understanding. But let's not forget, separation is not about war. It's about recognizing when a union no longer serves its purpose and making the decision to opt out, just as Ireland did with the United Kingdom in 1921, and as Iceland did with Denmark in 1944 with remarkable ease. It's about giving peace a chance and separating honorably. Countries have also found power in rejecting the names imposed on them by colonizers. Burma became Myanmar, Upper Volta transformed into Burkina Faso, and Gold Coast emerged as Ghana. Each of these nations took control of their identity, and in doing so, set the stage for their own development. So, what does all this mean for Nigeria? It could mean that a peaceful separation is the key to resolving the current ethnicity crisis and spurring economic development. It could mean that a friendly competition between the North, West, and East could lead to significant progress for all. In summary, history shows us that peaceful separation can lead to economic development and resolution of ethnic crises. It shows us that there's nothing wrong with opting out of a union that no longer serves its purpose, and that doing so can, in fact, lead to a surge in growth and development. It shows us that taking control of one's identity, as many countries have done by rejecting their colonial names, can be a powerful catalyst for change. This then could be the roadmap for solving the Nigerian ethnicity crisis and spurring economic development. It's a path that requires courage and conviction, but one that could lead to a brighter future for all Nigerians. As we continue our exploration, we must understand that this proposition is not just a call for separation but a comprehensive plan, a clarion call for Nigeria to embark on a transformative journey. The potential benefits of separation and restructuring are vast, and they include fostering lasting peace, regional autonomy, and collective prosperity. This transformative journey is about acknowledging the past, understanding the present, and shaping a better future. It's about recognizing that unity does not necessarily mean uniformity, but can also mean diversity in unity. It's about understanding that separation does not necessarily mean disintegration, but can also mean restructuring for better functionality. As we move forward, it's crucial for Nigeria to consider these possibilities, to weigh the potential benefits against the potential drawbacks, and to make decisions that serve the best interests of its people. This is not just a journey for Nigeria, but a journey for every Nigerian, a journey towards a brighter future, a journey towards a new dawn.
And this is the absolute truth. Take it or leave it. This is the inevitable solution to the problem of this country. When you talk about unity in diversity, when we talk about restructure this country back to regional government, this is exactly what we are talking about. But you got to take a plan of action. You got to take people who are committed to this process to be in positions of authority before this process can be initiated. And to my people, the Biafran agitators or the Oduduwa agitators or the Arewa agitators or whatever we call ourselves in this country, the irreducible minimum for a meaningful progress of the people you call Nigerians today is to balkanize. I know some people does not like the word. Balkanize Nigeria back to regional government. Restructure Nigeria back to regional government. That is the irreducible minimum. Or ultimately, split this country to its original units before it was forcefully amalgamated by the colonial masters. Because the purpose have completely collapsed. To have a people at a point at this time where unity in this sense we have in Nigeria becomes a liability and a tool of oppression to every Nigerian. So what is the need for having a very big, they say, the largest country in Africa in terms of population, and you are not producing anything? You are not progressing. It is retrogressive, and we have completely successive failed government. What is the essence? But even in the agitation, we must understand that there is a process. You cannot jump the process and expect the outcome to give you the result you want. No. So at this point, I hope you understand where the message of this platform is getting to. And I hope you help me extend this message to the rest of other Nigerians. Let's have your thought and opinion on this on the comment section and help me share it to other Nigerians to be part of this discussion because it has reached the breaking point. Nigerians, you don't choke with the kind of hardship we are facing in this country. Watch the next video to understand further, and keep in touch with us by clicking on the subscription button. I'm also Jared Peters, the advocate for good governance.